You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 278.
278, man. I'm Ralph Al Ghul this week.
I see where you're going. I see where you're going. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. X is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I am the Mind of Ralph across your social media platforms.
On X, I'm JON2_B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Man, we back. Another week down, another week back in the studio. My guy, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Long week of adulting.
Yeah.
I'll be quite honest. Like, this is probably the most adult I have ever felt in my life. Like, it was just so much stuff I had to do. It was long days. It was overtime. It was errands. It was paperwork. It's a whole bunch. And it's like I couldn't put it off. I couldn't even be a kid. I didn't work out this week. Like I had all responsibilities, all gas, no
breaks.
And
yeah.
I was like, this is not it. I did not sign up for this, but somehow we're here, by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Hey,
you know how life is like when you say by the grace of God.
That's how you know it's real. That's how you know it's real. Because
ass, bro. But life been kicking my ass, but I've been fighting back though. I ain't going down, bro.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You got listen. You can't let life put his knee in your back.
Exactly. And I'm saying this in a facetious way. It's nothing bad, but it's just like, hey man, where is the break?
and that's the crazy thing about adulting. Like when it's like one or two things you got to do, like a whole bunch of them just come at the same time.
It'd be like one or two, cool. I'm talking about every day. Like I gotta make phone calls. I gotta talk to people. I gotta like, hey man, nigga.
That's the worst.
Me,
that's the worst.
Me, nigga. That's how I was like.
Man, you gotta actually call, listen to the receptionist and all that. Like, hey, just give me
what
I need.
I don't feel like waiting in the queue. You know what I'm saying? Like, 3 minutes till they pick up your call. Like, goddamn.
No, that's a fact.
But no, I'm cool, bro. I think, man. I don't know, bro.
I love it.
What about you? Man?
Listen, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I'm in a transition. Like I'm in that phase after marriage where you're moving and transitioning everything. So I feel you, bro. Definitely in the same boat as far as adulting and making sure things are where it's supposed to be, where it need to be. So this honeymoon vacation next month is gonna be, listen, it's already worth it, but it's gonna be even more worth it once I get all this stuff done. So that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. Hey man, really quick, man.
Yeah.
I have been listening to so much new music. We're gonna talk about the Clipse, obviously, later in this episode. And that's been an album we've been anticipating.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you've been listening to any new music, but Friday, like I think a lot of legit albums drop. A lot of legitimate, like, hey, we need to take our time. Like, this ain't gonna be, we ain't flying by night with a few of these.
Right.
And I'll be honest, the Justin Bieber album.
Hey,
my God.
I've been hearing amazing things, bro. I've been hearing amazing things.
Swag is amazing. Now granted, I'm a nigga that like Chris Brown music. So I was like, hey, I can hear Chris Brown singing this. But hey, that ain't the point I'm trying to make right now. Is the music good? That's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Giveon's album. It's like no skips.
Yeah.
I, I don't know what. I'm glad that these young kids are finally coming into their own because Giveon just be out here putting out. To me, like Giveon don't put out good projects. Like I think it's a song here and there, but
Yeah.
it's like we got to sit here and look at your artist development, and that's one thing I don't like. Like
Oh,
I need you to like. I feel like that's where a lot of these new artists are coming from. It's like they just keep putting out shit where it
mhm.
doesn't feel complete. Now this album feels mature, where I don't even know where these have been albums, EPs, mixtapes. I don't know what the fuck he be
Don't
doing.
know. Yeah.
I don't know what be going on. I don't.
Man, first of all, that's dope as hell. I definitely heard about both of those albums. But my thing is, how the hell you have time to listen to all this shit in 3 days?
Well, because if the music good, hell, it ain't. I ain't doing too many skips. Like it ain't that. Johnny, you be making excuses. Like you can
I
find
do.
the time to
No,
listen
I
to
do.
stuff if you want to. Like,
Absolutely.
listen,
You're
I
right.
listen to stuff. Hold on, Don Trippin, Starlito dropped Step Brothers 4.5.
The deluxe. I
listen to
seen
that.
it. I
I
seen it.
listen to that too. I listen to
That's
all.
crazy. That's crazy.
Listen, hey man, they listen. It was different because like now I'm an early riser because of work. So a lot of
Mhm.
stuff that I mean a lot of stuff that I could put off, I just listen to. I just get straight to it. And then these albums aren't long. Like Giveon's album's 40 minutes. The Clipse album's what 40
40.
minutes. Like
Yeah.
these albums are like under an hour. So it's like if I'm sitting at my desk for 8, like 40 minutes ain't that bad if the music is good. You know what I'm saying? Where it don't feel like a task.
That's true. No, I mean that's facts.
and
That's
and
facts. But
these albums have been good. So like that's why I can sit here and say it with my chest like this. Like, and I mean I see Travis Scott dropped a compilation album as well. Now I didn't listen to that because I didn't know it was coming out.
mhm.
And Travis Scott is already acquired taste for most people, but like you talking about a compilation album, which his albums already kind of are compilation albums because you don't listen to Travis Scott by himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So Jack Boy 2, ooh. Like Utopia 2.5. Like I mean, just say that. Like I don't know, but like
And
I,
I
I
thought he
mean
did.
I'll get to it.
Wait, did it actually come out? Because I thought I saw a post or something saying it was canceled for now.
No, Jack Boys 2 is out.
Is okay?
Yeah, I
Alright.
got it on my phone. I just haven't listened to it yet, but I have it downloaded.
Got it. Look, I saw one of them hip hop pages on Twitter. They took a screenshot of his Instagram. And he said it was canceled. So maybe that was old. I don't know. But if
Well,
if it's out, it's out. So let's.
he allegedly shot back and pushed a T on that, but we'll get to that at some point.
That's
Either way,
neither here nor there right now.
Right, exactly. Neither here nor there.
That's funny. But no, that all right. So what you saying is I gotta step my music listening time management up because listen, I'm gonna get to what I get to.
Exactly. Now, hey, listen, you gotta get to it, you gotta get to it. But this is my thing, right? I'm always in the search for something new because I need something that new to stick. That's why it is. Like I can always go back to the stuff that I like. Yeah, that's fine. But what about these new? What are y'all doing in these new streets that I need to keep around? Now, I try, and then especially in the R&B, I'm more of an R&B nigga than I am rap. So I'm really looking for y'all new R&B people to do something that's worth my damn time.
Right.
So especially in the male space, like, but this Giveon project,
It's one of them. It's one of them.
It's good. It's really good. Like I don't hype up a lot of the new guys. I really don't. But this R&B project is good.
Say less. All right. So I know I gotta download the Bieber. I gotta download
the Beebs is smoking this, man. The Beebs.
That's what's up. So the Bieber, shout out to Justin Bieber. I gotta get Giveon joint. And look, I knew the Step Brothers Deluxe was coming out, so I definitely gotta get that too. Because look, I'm still listening to that. Still listening to that. So
it's like I get why y'all kind of left this shit up, but you should have put it on there first time. Oh man, they was cooking, bro. It's like they never stopped cooking. I was like, God damn. It's like, you know me, man. I try not to, hype up my guys too much. You know what I'm saying? I want people to just go check them out. But hey, they're not getting talked about in duo rap enough where I feel like they should be because this ain't their first, like, obviously Step Brothers 4. They've been doing this for a minute.
For a minute, yeah.
Go back and check the tapes. This is so consistent, it's bothering me. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas, that motherfucker don't miss. Like, that's me. Like, these niggas don't miss.
That's real.
I'm
That's real.
trying not to, like, you how you can gas up something. I was like, I ain't trying to gas it, but shit done.
It's crazy that all this good new music came out on the same day, because the year of 2025 kind of has been in the drought for hip hop and R&B for real. So the fact that all of this came out at the same time is kind of crazy.
I'm talking about solid projects. I'm talking about solid, good to great projects. So it's like that's what makes me excited about talking about all these projects. But definitely go get into the Clipse show.
Word up. All right, man.
So what we doing? Off the dome?
Off the dome.
Yeah, man. I got one for you. Another, basically a music question, right? Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard a song that you felt like needed to be updated and pushed in this current space? And it could be because it got lost in the shuffle, it was a deep cut back in the day, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how some things just don't get the proper due, and you feel like it can be updated for whatever reason it may be. And I'll give you my answer to kind of tell you where I was going with it. Excuse me. So Young Guns, right?
Okay.
2000, This is like 2002, 2003, maybe 04. I'm not sure when their album actually came out, but on their album, I forgot the name of the album already. It was a good album to me. I think one of the better albums that Rockefeller put out. But there's a song called damn, how did I forget the song? This is nasty. Like, hold on, this is disgusting. Like, I'm, you know how you think about too much.
It's late.
Yeah, man, my bad. Yeah, man. Hey, this is nasty work. But no, it's the name of the album is Tough Love, duh. But the name of the song is Life We Chose. Jesus Christ. Life We Chose featuring Denim. Now, it was a deep cut on the album, which I think was very amazing. However, if you go and listen to the song right now, the beat is horrible. It sounds like something that was made in 2003. Like, it really sounds like something. But it's just like the lyrics, the actual chorus of the song. I think that it would be great if they updated and made it in this space. But then again, the Young Guns are such, they ain't Young Guns no more. They can't come out and be the Young Guns no more. Y'all unking them too. So we gotta figure something out.
And you can't call yourself just Guns. You gotta choose something.
Exactly. Then Young Chris and Young Neef. Like, it's Chris and Neef. It can't be Young Chris and Young Neef.
It's definitely Chris and Neef now.
But yeah. But Life We Chose, Jesus, I hate that I had that brain for it, y'all. But Life We Chose featured Denim off of the Young Guns album. I feel like it could be updated for 2025. That's just me. That's just a very, very deep cut for me.
Yeah. The song I'll go with, I think, is a favorite of both yours and mine's. And it's not necessarily that this song was bad or anything. Like, the song is amazing, but I do think that it could be updated, let's just say, for a newer generation. I'm going "Pray for Me" by Joe Budden. Okay. Now, the premise of the song, for those that don't know, is Joe Budden gets into an accident. He goes to heaven and he has a conversation with God, basically back and forth. You know, I went through all this in my life. Why'd you put me in these positions? Things like that. And God, talking back to him. I think one of the newer artists, well, I guess these really aren't newer artists now, but like somebody like first person that comes to mind is like a Kodak Black or somebody from that era could remix it to make that type of song. And I feel like those rappers are now in the space where they are almost to that like unk status in hip hop, to where they can put that type of song out or that type of music out and really resonate with the people that grew up on their music plus the newer generation after them. I think that would be dope for them to have something like that in their arsenal. I think that would be dope.
You know what? And honestly, Kodak has a song called "Stressed Out." I'm not saying it's to the level of lyricism and even like the conceptual conceptualness that Joe Budden had on "Pray for Me," but it's something in that vein. And if he's making songs like that, it's not that far-fetched for him to jump into that bag. Because I think a lot of these niggas is emo anyway, so they are very understanding of like spirituality and loss and God, why me? Like a lot of them, like listen, if you listen to them, a lot of them got that already. But I hear you on that point.
You know what though? I mean, it would still be dope if Kodak Black did it. But you know who would body that today? Rod Wave. Rod Wave will body
easily. It'd be a single all though. Like that's the only thing it would have. It'd just be singing. I mean, because let's think about it like this. Hey, you heard the Sinner song? Like
I did.
Like he was cooking that. He was cooking that.
That's a fact. No, that's funny.
Ah.
No, that was a dope question. I fool with that. All right, so for my off the dome, I'm going One Gotta Go.
Mhm.
This is 2020 movie edition.
Oh God. Okay.
I know it's slim pickings, right? So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, but still, I know
All
you
right.
tried to make it tough.
So here we go.
Mhm.
We got Tenet,
Okay.
Bad Boys for Life,
Mhm.
not you, Siri, and Birds of Prey.
Well, I mean, that's kind of easy. Birds of Prey, respectfully. That's kind of easy. No other comic book movies came out in 2020. That's the only one we had.
It is. And you know,
Damn it. Yeah.
So, all right, remix. So I'm going Bad Boys for Life and Tenet. Just them two did.
You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and lie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bad Boys. That's the third one.
That's the third one. Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly. I'm gonna have to say Bad Boys for Life is the one that I would keep. Because I mean, Tenet is amazing, right? But I probably only seen it once.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, maybe twice. But I don't know if that's one of the stronger Nolan films. So I'm not gonna die on the hill for Tenet, even though I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see myself, watching Bad Boys for Life and be thoroughly entertained more, like just on the rewatchability factor.
Yeah.
But Tenet is dope. But it's just like they tried to take Inception and make it more brainsy. I was like, hey man, I ain't got time. You know me, I don't like Rubik's Cube shit. Like, hey man.
Rubik's Cube movies, that's funny.
That's too early. We'll figure it out. We'll get to it.
So I'm not gonna lie. I really could go either way with this. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Tenet, listen, as enjoyable as it is, to this day, I still don't think I understand it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And that's the point. That's why I was like, I can't sit here and just go over a straight action film. Like, we understand what's going on here.
That's a fact. And
couple laughs, shoot it up, bang.
That's right. And with Bad Boys for Life, to me, that's easily the worst in the franchise. So I'm like, that's why I can take either or. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm with you. I'm rolling actually.
So yeah. So both. I guess both. Shit, I don't know.
Damn. How one gotta go and both of them gotta go. That's
Hey,
crazy.
look. Hey, flip a coin. We'll just flip a coin.
It's clearly because you didn't even try to fight for Birds of Prey. That's crazy, man.
Because I distinctively remember going to see Birds of Prey when it came out, because it came out in February of 2020, a month before COVID. And I remember sitting in the theater and saying to myself, they could have kept this. Why did they make this? Like, it's crazy. Like, I understand Margot Robbie, cool. She body Harley Quinn in the other movie, cool. That's fine. This character is not good enough to carry her own movie. It's just not. She's just not. So, anyway, and here we are.
Yeah, here we are. But hey, man, that was off the dome. Give me one song that you would like to see updated for 2025.
Yep. And one gotta go. 2020 movie edition. Tenet or Bad Boys for Life. Let us know.
Yes, sir. OS gang, what's happening? Family and kinfolk. We got a few topics here on the OS News Doctor for the week, but we gonna start here first with the most anticipated music drop. We'll just say it this year, right?
No, for facts.
So, the Clipse are back with "Let God Sort 'Em Out." We're gonna sit here and go through our album review, our ups, our downs, and an overall rating. But Johnny, obviously you were able to listen to this album in full. What did you think? What was your overall first impression?
Overall, excuse me. Overall first impression. This album is what. Oh no. Let me say this album is almost what I expected it to be.
Okay.
So from the announcement to the album title drop to the entire rollout, everything that to me, everything from this album was highly anticipated. This album was highly anticipated, and did it deliver? Yes, with an asterisk.
Okay. Oh, well, we'll get to that. Get to that. Okay. My overall impression. Hey, man, amazing album. I won't even lie. I won't even sit here and try to sugarcoat it. Amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, everything has a flaw, so I'm not gonna sit here and do that. But you talking about the first listen? We're cooking. Like, it wasn't too much. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too much. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, you know me. And I text you about something which we'll get to in just a second. But I was just like, oh no, dog. Like, hey, it's I was like, hey, is this what we doing? I was like, this is up. Like, I'm mad. But I thoroughly enjoyed the album. Just from the album rollout really needs to be studied, and for them not to be a part of a major and then still having this level of rollout shows the level of money that they had behind them and the trust that they had in themselves, because they have done so many interviews, bro. Like, they have interviewed the New York Times. They interviewed with Ebro at the Louis Vuitton store. They interviewed with Complex with Jerry Lorenzo. They over here at the Breakfast Club. They just did Joe Budden. Like, god damn. Like, I was like, I'm not saying I was annoyed. I was kind of like, why are they doing this? But we haven't seen it in so long. We haven't seen a rollout like this. You only see, like, they might hit the Breakfast Club, one other platform, and get the fuck on. Like,
that's real.
They have really been on a very strategic press run.
Not to mention the Colors performance and the Tiny Desk dropping the same day as the album.
And not to mention, they did an album listening with Pharrell. I sat and watched the shit because I thought it was an interview. I thought Pharrell was interviewing. They sitting there going over the album. So I just listened to the album slick again. Like, God.
Hey, man, that's textbook rollout. That's the era that Clipse comes from. They come from that.
Exactly.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
I love it, man. But I don't know, man. Like, are we doing track by track? Are we going highs? Are we going lows? Like, how we doing this, bro?
Damn, that's a good question. Let's do highs and lows, and then maybe we can do track for track.
Okay. I'll say this: the highs of the album is how the album starts off. How the album starts off. This was, now I got to walk back a little bit of some of my criticisms, right?
Okay.
I'll be mad enough to say it. I don't know who tapped Pharrell on the shoulder and say, "Hey, my nigga, that production you've been doing, that ain't it." But the production here, like, because I have my criticisms of Ace Trumpets.
Yeah.
And I was very loud about Ace Trumpets.
I remember
everything else. So it's like Ace Trumpets was very much a teaser, right? Like, and I still stand on the fact that I feel like it's an interlude. Like, I just don't feel like it's single. It's so many other big songs on here. I was like, Ace Trumpets just like, yeah. But how the album started and how it finished, I think it was a good executively produced album, right? It was top heavy at first, like, kind of like looking at the feature, maybe, some of the production, but it mellowed down and then it picked up, as far as like how an album should end. So I just like, it's one of them.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. The album started the first 5 tracks set like immaculate, whatever the word. That's it. I really, now, I'm not a guy that loves feature heavy albums. That's not really me. But when they're done right, when they're placed well, I think they did that really well on this album.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me ask you before you get off the feature point. You think it was heavily featured?
I mean, you got what? You got
John Legend. I don't count the singing niggas. Like, it's verses. Like, kind of like, it's weird with rap. With rap, right?
I guess hooks really shouldn't count.
Yeah.
So
Like
maybe
if you need somebody to insert a verse, like yeah, now that because one of my slight criticisms of the album is the songs are short. Like that's a nitpick.
yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
what I think it is on top of the Kendrick, the Tyler, the Nas, Ab Liva. Not sure if I pronounced that
Live up,
correctly. Liva.
live up. Mm-hmm.
And this is one of my nitpicks. I think I heard too much for real throughout this album. Too much
Okay.
for real. So maybe that's what I'm really like, I guess, holding on to when it comes to the feature point. I didn't like hearing for real all the time. Like I knew for real was gonna be on here sprinkled throughout, but I
I
felt
was
like
about to say that's Clipse though.
I mean, yeah. We after 15
Johnny,
years, how long?
I was about to say, have you listened to Clipse albums before?
In the past, yes.
Okay, that should not be a surprise to you.
But I don't know.
I don't know what you were expecting.
For 2025, they could have left that.
Okay.
They could have left that.
Like
But,
you said, big pick, because that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, and I think I might have mentioned that before the album dropped. But
you said you didn't want to hear him rap. Now you don't want to hear him on the song.
Yeah, like cause look, Pharrell had a point where he was putting out fire rap verses. Cool,
Yeah,
and I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
He ain't done that since. He, the Minions and all this shit. Like that's
how
cool.
How you felt about him rapping is how I felt about his production.
So, but yeah, I think I completely agree with you. The way the album started and the way the album finished, super strong. So I'm rolling, definitely rolling.
Yeah, and like Birds on, like I think the subject matter was there, the lyricism was there, the wordplay was there, the metaphors were there. Whatever you needed from a rap album, it was essentially right there. The only thing is, it doesn't like it's in the vein of what a 2025 rap album should be. There's no clear radio single per se. There's no girl song per se. There's no like, you know what I'm saying? There's just true rap and little subs here and there. It's like it's stuff here for you to like really enjoy. Like, as a nigga that has lost his parents, Birds Don't Sing. Oh my God. Like
and you know what?
My boy. I was like, you know what? I am so glad this was not a single, and I begged for this. Remember, I was Ace Trumpet man. I was like, write a song with John Legend ain't a single, brother.
Now you see why?
My brother, I didn't know. Respect. My bad. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with y'all game. My bad.
Facts. And you know what? When you say that, but I have a lot of close friends that have lost their parents in the last, let's just say 6-7 years. So hearing the fact that Pusha started talking, his verse talking about his mom, and then Malice talking about the dad and how they connect, like it took me to my friends that have lost their parents. So hearing them talk about their pain, first of all, so well crafted in the bars is crazy. But being able to tell the story of their parents like that, one with the mom, one with the dad, like it's just it made me feel it. It made me feel it. So to be able to start an album like that, man, it was amazing. It's amazing.
Malice pretty much said he went to his father when he was dying, asking him if it was okay for him to rap again. Basically saying, turn your mess into a message. I said, I need something to throw. Like, God damn it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
come on, the album preaching. That's crazy.
And this, hold on. But this is the thing. You talking about somebody that was rapping already, like that was successful at it. And he went to his dad to ask for permission. Bro, like, all right, fam. But
you got me.
Let's ask this, because like I want to get into some other stuff, obviously. The feature verses, right?
Yeah.
There were a lot. Listen, I don't think not one missed.
Absolutely not.
I don't think, because I think everybody knew the assignment. Everybody understood the assignment.
This is one of those instances where when the feature artist comes, they know they got to step their game up because of who they're featuring with. So this is one of those. Hell, they even go for Kendrick. Like it's one of them, and everybody delivered.
And the fact that Kendrick was supposed to be on So Be It, but he chose Chains and Whips. that's wild to me. And Chains and Whip, he went crazy.
He went insane. And from one of the interviews I heard, I think he was supposed to send in a verse for So Be It, but he couldn't because he was in the middle of the Drake shit.
The tour.
Yeah,
Okay.
So yeah, again, if I remember, this album has been done. It was supposed to come out last year, but because of all the Def Jam situations, they didn't want the Kendrick verse to come out. They pushed it back a whole nother year. Yeah, so
ball on this one. Like,
hey,
crazy. And your boy, your man.
Look, Tyler. You know I was gonna ask you how you feel about the verse, bro.
Come on, man. I'm lightweight Tyler fan, but when he be rapping, and he rapped very well.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm talking about, he was talking shit. Like, I don't know who he was subbing. They said it was Playboy Cardi. After we started, getting to the points of it, I was like, all right, but
whoever.
Let me find out he's talking to Drake. Let me find out.
I thought maybe he was talking about Kanye, but
I mean, listen. The fact that Tyler is on this album, like, hey, because Tyler, like, he was cool with Kanye, he was cool with Drake, and he said, I don't know, it's just a lot to decode there, and I wish that he would have just said a nigga name, but then again, that probably would have took away from certain things, and then, like, to be honest, I thought that he had the best verse on the song, but it was Dallas, because what I've noticed, right.
Mm-hmm.
They want people that have the beat switch to have the highlighted verse. You know what I'm saying? On certain songs, right? Yeah. So if, like, So Be It, we talk about that last 8 bars to Travis, like the Nas track.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like when the beat switch, all right, that's kind of like where they go. And maybe, I don't know if that's like intentional, but it does seem intentional. But Malice's verse on POV was like, oh my God, like, like, Tyler's verse was amazing, but Malice, for somebody to have not been rapping in 16 years, this is how you're supposed to come back. Smoke every fucking song, smoke every joint, and he smoked every song.
See, this is the thing. Yeah, Malice hasn't been 100% active in the 15 years.
Yes,
but I feel like it's been like 1 or 2 verses in between. Like, he pop out like Andre 3000.
It was like No Malice, like, he's doing the No Malice thing.
Yeah, but look, hey, whatever he was doing behind the scenes to stay in shape, hey, it clearly, this is like him coming back on the big 3. Like, you thought he was gone, but he come out killing everything, bad and clean up. Killing.
Man, what? Cleaning people up, bro.
Nasty. On one of them songs, he said he's been both Mason Bethers. I paused. I say, wait a minute. This man is a genius. He's on the rap side, on the guy side, pastor side. Like, what?
It's so many Malice quotables on this album. It's not even funny. Like, I'm not even gonna attempt to try. Go listen, people. Like, the album is just that good. Now, we praised it, and we threw out a little bit of criticism. Now, is there anything, like, is there a track that you didn't fool with, or maybe not the biggest fan of? Like, obviously, we get to a point where we're nitpicking, but everything can't be full praise.
Yeah. So, if I'm being honest, you mentioned how the album started production wise. The album started, amazing. First few tracks, dope, and then it took for me, I think the dip was a little bit more steep. Now, from the first 5 tracks, track 5 is Ace Trumpets. The next track, All Things Considered, I think the production value took a complete turn. Like, I feel like from track 6 to about 11.
I was gonna say that. I think you was gonna say that.
Yeah, like, I don't something switched. It's like, when your free trial expire. That's kind of like what happened with the production. That's kind of what happened.
Your AOL minutes expired.
Yeah, like it's like or when you at the function, and your social battery just deplete. Your social battery on 0, and you just like, you know what, I'm cool. Like, so again, the rapping, the bars never faded. Never. I'm talking elite throughout.
Yeah.
But that production, it was like
Okay.
when it dropped all the way, and then it picked back up just a little bit until we got to track 11. Cause like FICO,
Okay.
I thought FICO was fire.
Yeah.
Ibita was cool, but like all the rest of those in between, I think I'm okay.
Yeah. All things considered, and both. I don't know what those acronyms stand for. I just kind of missed those. What?
Uh, Mike, so number track 7, MTB TTF, Mike Tyson
Hmm.
blow to the face. That's what that
Okay.
means. And
Okay.
then EBITDA, that is actually an accounting term. That's earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. So I look, seeing that made me feel good. As you know, that's the accounting nerd in me. But you know, I just felt good. I just felt good seeing
Gotcha.
it. Yeah.
Gotcha. I will say that. I agree to some of your points, right? Like I
Mhm.
think that after Ace Trumpets, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of it, it still fits well within the album. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do agree on that point. I think that the energy of the album does shift after track 5. So that's how I'll phrase it. I think that I still enjoyed this album fully,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Um, Inglorious Bastards. Like good rapping, maybe I missed the concept of it because I never seen Inglorious Bastards before. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because we talked about that last week when we talked about the movie list. So maybe that was something like that, but it was good that they brought Ab Liver back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's been their man since the first Clipse album. So for him to be there was just like very nostalgic for me. But I mean, hey man, I'm damn near saying this album is damn near flawless. Like you know what I'm saying? Because we can critique classics all day. I'm not calling them classics yet,
Mhm.
but but even the classics have some level of being criticized, right? Because they're very rarely considered perfect.
Yep.
But I do enjoy this album. Now I will say this: I was ready to trash this shit because that's So Be It Part Two almost. I, listen, that's when I text you Friday morning. I was like, "Hey, bro, this album trash." That's what I was talking about. Like, I was like, "This
Damn.
shit is fire,
On track 4? That's what you
trash."
That's
Nobody told
funny.
y'all, "Hey, y'all business supposed to be better than this, bro." I don't give a damn what. Hey, people were so mad they went to the YouTube video to comment. They was like, "Hey, bro, like, hey, what's going on? How we doing this? Like, why is this not on the I've been waiting for this on streaming. I've been playing this on YouTube in the whip. That's how thirsty I wanted to have this song on streaming. And then you sit here and change the beat. You know what this was like? This was like when Power changed the fucking theme song to that Trey Songz shit. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wanted this. You
But
see
you
the
know,
views on YouTube and you sit here and keep don't change you change the beat. What are we doing? I'm sorry.
I have a theory on that. Look, I was gonna let you finish your rant, bro, because you was
All
going crazy.
right.
But I have a theory.
Yeah.
Cause after I heard So Be It Part 2 on the album, I didn't realize the beat was different. So I went back. I did look. I only listened to So Be It one time on YouTube, on
Oh,
the tube. So I went back and listened. I said, okay, it makes sense, right? But listening to the original version on YouTube versus listening to the one that's on the album, the
mhm.
YouTube version to me sounds more Kanye production wise. To me, like I feel
Okay.
like it's like a Donda, My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy type production
Okay.
beat. And I think, well, this is my theory. Maybe that's why it was changed. Because what other reason would they need to change that? It don't make sense.
I think it's a sample clearance that didn't work. Like they just didn't get it cleared in time. I wouldn't even go to the Kanye route because this album was always marketed as a
Oh
Pharrell
yeah,
produced album. So
for sure.
I I think if that was the route or the rate or the thinking of it, it would have never been made. Like it would have
Yeah,
never came out. You know what I'm saying? Like if people felt that it was gonna be like, oh no, this is Kanye produced this song. Like you know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that. I feel that. But to me, it does sound that way though. It does
Yeah.
sound like Kanye could have made that. So
But hey, listen, they changed it. So it ain't no part two no more. Like,
right, just that's
nobody
it.
asked for this. I was like, what the hell? Like, oh, bro, I was really trash. I don't care what happened. Like, how you gonna fuck up the single, bro? Like, nobody asked for this. And then it sounded so. I felt like it sounded off too. Like, because the way I've listened to So Be It on YouTube, it's just like you can tell when somebody recorded something to this,
Oh yeah,
then
oh
they
yeah,
switch the beat.
absolutely.
Like I was like, oh no, this ain't it, bro.
I think for real. So the verses were already laid, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Pharrell just crafted a beat around the verses, which is the opposite of what you usually do, right? So
exactly.
I think, and then that's probably why it sounds a little off. But
Right. Yeah.
hey,
Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. But hey,
yeah.
before we get up out of here, man, rate the album, bro. Out of five.
Um. So because of the dip off, in the production, I
Mm-hmm.
can't go as high as I really want to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm honestly, if the production stay level throughout, I'm going 4.75.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I can't do that. So
Okay.
I'm knocking off 0.75 because of the production dip. So
So
I'm going 4.
you going for?
Yeah.
I have never jumped out the window and said this, but I'm
Uh-oh.
going 4.5. I'm definitely
Ooh.
for 4.5. Like, bro, I enjoyed this album.
Yeah.
This album is just that good to me. And I haven't heard an album like this in a while.
Mm.
Let's just say in 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely not this year.
I've heard some good albums, and as much as I like Don Tripp and Starlito, I'm not gonna say they got a 4.5. I love them though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But this is a 4.5 album to me.
Hey man, look, I can't be mad at you. I can't be
Hey man.
mad at you. Look,
Hey man.
when something is so highly anticipated and they actually deliver,
Deliver.
it's really hard to go against it. It's really
It's,
hard.
it's hard to go against the grain. Somebody's gonna do it, but hey, God bless you, bro. Like, oh, you are
Pitchfork
sister.
already did. They gave that shit a 6 point something out of 10. I seen it. I synced it.
Shout out to Pitchfork. Shout out to Pitchfork.
Or not. So
All right, exactly. Hey man, we just sat here and talked about one Rock Nation artist. Let's talk about somebody else that's kind of affiliated, right?
yeah.
Nicki Minaj went on a series of Twitter rants, pretty much just going at Jay-Z and Rock Nation, pretty much saying that he is responsible for a lot. But to the nitty-gritty of it all, right, is pretty much stating that he owes her a lot of money. So, Johnny, um, have you been able to kind of even get any backstory or just even see the Twitter rant itself? And what is this Nicki Minaj versus Jay-Z thing?
Yeah. I didn't see the Twitter rant per se, but I
Okay.
have seen maybe individual tweets and other publications picking up on the gist of what Nicki is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently back in whatever year that was when the title, when title was first happening, and it was like maybe 10 to 15 artists on stage. Like I remember seeing this. It was Daft Punk, Nicki, a whole bunch of other artists. They were supposed to sign this contract for their equity piece and title.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is dope. Apparently from Jay-Z's perspective, she didn't actually sign the contract. Like what they did on stage with the signing of the contract is like when they present you the big ass check.
Yeah,
It's fake.
exactly. It's
It's
performative.
fake. This ain't real.
Exactly.
So it sounds like somewhere behind the scenes, Nicki didn't sign her actual paperwork. Now, again, I guess this is all alleged. I don't know this to be fact, but it sounds as if she didn't actually go and sign whatever she needed to sign to actually get the piece of equity that she was owed.
Yeah.
So, you know what my thing is?
Mm-hmm.
If this is true,
mm-hmm.
we talking some serious money. She said they didn't audit it and it's up to about 300 million or something like that. If this is true, shouldn't there be like a lawsuit or some paperwork or something in place? Because if true, I'm not going to Twitter. I'm not going to social media to call out a specific individual. I'm going to go to my lawyer. I'm gonna say, hey, draft this up against Title LLC holding company, whatever this shit is legally called.
Whoever
block all that shit. They owe me the money. Like, send this in. I'm not going to social media to call out Jay-Z because what is Jay-Z going to do if there's no actual lawyer or paperwork involved?
Yeah. I'll say this, right? I always want to give people a level of grace because I do give people a level of grace when there's a conversation of things that's happened behind closed doors, and then one party comes public with it, right?
Yeah.
But we've seen this happen so many times when it comes against Jay-Z, Rock Nation, Beyonce, whoever, right? Whoever the black boule wants to, whoever they want to say is the black boule, the black bourgeoisie, or the black Illuminati, they kind of just keep, shooting at the Carters for whatever reason that is. And this is not me being a complete Jay-Z apologist in this moment, but it's just like if there was a true gripe, take him to court. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Exactly.
something like this. This is a white collar crime, quote unquote, right? So you can take him to court. This is not a crime of violence or a crime of passion or a crime of anything of that sort to where we're doing like where we kind of had to walk on eggshells when we talk about somebody getting SA'd or molested or something to that extent.
Mhm.
No, this is not that. We're talking about money now. Hey, if we talking about money, take his ass to court. It's that simple. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't get where, and it's easy for the people, especially when you have a fan base as rabid as Nicki Minaj's fan base is, they're gonna hang
So
on to every word that she says. And
that's a fact.
hey, I understand, follow your queen. I ain't in that fight. But like Nicki, you have been in the industry too long to play that type of game. You know what I'm saying? If it's really that, do that. And then when it comes to Jay-Z, you can always look at the things that he's done. There's a track record of that. But you can never look at those heinous things that people keep saying that he's doing. Like you can never find any record of that. Rock
Mm.
Nation is the Illuminati. Rock Nation is this. Rock Nation is that. When did Rock Nation? Maybe I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation is the black entertainment boogeyman, right? You know what I'm saying? If you are a black entertainer, you got to answer to Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Everybody in the music industry that's black got to answer to Rock Nation. Everybody, you better answer. You better do something. Rock Nation gonna be on your bumper.
Hey man, look, I got nothing. Listen, I never want to discredit anybody if they really are old money. Like
Yes,
that's where I'm at. But if I'm looking at this just with my eyes and I'm reading what I'm reading, I'm putting two and two to hey, look, don't talk to us about it. Shit.
and
There's
it's
a
so much.
whole court system.
It's hypocrisy in all of this, right? Didn't Lil Wayne sell a portion of Young Money's catalog?
He did.
We talked about it.
He did, yes.
Why was it this big public rant about your catalog potentially being sold? Because he said Young Money's catalog, so that means some of Nicki, some of Drake's, right? Not just Tiger and the rest of them.
But they
Y'all in
all
that too.
but that also means that if he was able to sell it, that they didn't own it. The masters or whatever the legal jargon is there.
But the fact that Little Wayne sold it, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, why aren't you having this smoke for Little Wayne? You know what I'm saying? Like, what break me off a piece of that, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that was never now maybe he did. I don't know, but you didn't have public smoke for something like that, and we know that affected you probably more than this
Right.
because you're owed more off of your music in that space than this participation in title. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, man. I don't know. Nicki is too much of a veteran, just not even in hip hop, just in life,
Yeah.
to come to social media with this shit. That's the crazy part. Like I don't get it. I don't get it.
Now, there's a part that I know we probably missing. I know somebody, if this video catches enough traction, they'll be like, "Well, you didn't look at the." Man, I don't
And,
say, hey,
right. And
at
you're
her
right.
big ass age, she should not be doing Twitter rants about money that's owed to her, and you know that you can go get it. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you have, pay them lawyers.
Exactly. So listen, we shouldn't have to tell her that. We all in the same age range.
My
Like we shouldn't
my
have to
point
say that.
exactly. You can't sit here and say like, "Hey, you still in my top five, but you owe me bread." Nah, fuck that. If you owe me bread, you ain't in my top five.
Right.
Hove is not my goat. If he owe me some bread, like Hove would immediately get knocked off the pedestal.
Definitely ain't
I
no
would
goat.
find another to goat.
Fact.
I would defend somebody else out here in these streets if Hove owed me money.
That's a fact. Oh
Forget all
man,
that.
no, that's a
But
fact.
speaking of more rappers wilding, right? We'll just kind of get into this really really quick. Drake is on his wireless festival on a wireless festival I wouldn't say tour, the wireless festival. He's headlining
Mhm.
that. over in UK, and there's been a lot of shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. There's been a lot of that going on, man. So have you been able to kind of see or peek into the world over across the pond and see what's going on with Drake over there?
I've been seeing the clips. Now,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize it was like an actual music festival. I don't know what I thought it was.
Well, you shouldn't have to pay attention to those things.
That's a fact. Did he headline all 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So I thought that was the case, but I wasn't sure. So listen, I'm not a Drake hater all the time.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's able to headline a festival for 3 days is fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like I don't know what the set lists were, but I imagine that he'd be able to do 3 different types of set lists with his catalog. So again, that's super fire. Like I'm like, that's dope. Like that's cool. Like I'm with you, bro. But again, the shenanigans. The shenanigans took place.
Yeah, definitely shenanigans took place. But no, like let me give Drake his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Obviously we have to do that. You know, I've been more of the Drake fan and apologist for most of our podcast tenure. You know, you even had a place where you was, you know, kind of having to defend him. Like because some stuff just kept happening and it was just like but either way. Drake being a generational artist as he is, he should be able to headline three nights in a row. That happens, right? And he does have that many hits and that many songs in his arsenal, that many genres, that many to play with. And he even popped this shit just saying like, who else can do a R&B night? Who else can do the reggae or, you know, worldly night? Who else can do just rap only? Like, who else can do that and stand on the stage with me? He was talking. I was like, hey, that's all. Honestly, that's what he should have been doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of getting back to things. But I'm happy that he's kind of finding his stride, but it's still a little bit of shenanigans. Like it's still a little bit of shenanigans. Like this is the thing, man. Drake the artist and Drake the person. 2 different niggas.
Man, what? For
2
real.
different people. Because first of all, let's address the LeBron thing, right? Now remember last week, you know, we talked about him calling LeBron a groupie on What Did I Miss? Which is a remix, reverb version of every other no new friend song he's ever made. That's why it was like it's a bop, but it's like I've heard this countless of times, but that's neither here nor there. But you do have a tattoo of LeBron on your body, or had a tattoo of LeBron on your body. Now, why do you have a tattoo of LeBron James on your body? And that's your friend? I don't know. Johnny, you my man, 50 grand. And I'm a tattoo connoisseur, baby. I got about 15 of them, but never in the history of niggerdom. Am I gonna have Johnny with his tennis racket? That's not happening. that would be Drake's tattoo for you, like that with the racket.
It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. That's crazy. That's nasty.
But this is the thing though. You had this LeBron James tattoo and had it for damn near 15 years. And now you got it covered up with SGA, with Shea Gildas. And the only reason you got Shea Gildas on your arm, which you could have been did that if you wanted to. Shea Gildas just had the best career of most NBA players. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like ever.
Ever. Like, we ain't even got to run down them accolades. But he just had the best year. And now you want to get Shea Gildas Alexander tattoo, which is kind of nasty. So who is the groupie?
Man, look, I was just about to say
what did I miss?
Facts, because Drake's entire career has been him being a groupie for various artists.
Various various teams, various
everything, and he only continues to show us how much of a groupie he is. Because why would you already have a tattoo of another man? You have several men tattooed on your body, so that's crazy in itself. So the fact that because whatever reason, look on top of the other one, on top of the one that's not your.
So what happens when Shea Gildas don't fuck with you no more?
Man,
hey, what happens? Now you got 2 tattoos of 2 niggas.
Jesus Christ! You cannot make this up. You can't make this up.
That is disgusting. And then now we can get into the other thing, right? Now Drake has brought out 1 million people over there too. Like he brought on Lauryn Hill, Vanessa Carlton, Skepta, like Central C. It's some other people that I'm missing, but that's a flex too. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake on that. And now he was over there pandering too, because that UK artist, that UK crowd was chanting "fuck Kendrick," but they'll do the same thing when when Kendrick shows up and say "fuck Drake." Like they'll be out there walking too, so it don't really matter. Like fans are fickle, man. Don't trust them, man. He was in his feelings like, yeah, you know what? I'll drink to that.
Listen, any type of love he gonna get post battle, he's gonna accept with open arms. He's going to. He has to.
Now this is the problem. This is probably the most egregious thing. It's not as egregious as a tattoo, because that's really a character flaw. Hey, yo, brother. But he went over there and said that UK have the best lyricists in rap, pretty much. And I'm paraphrasing. He said it's better than Americans. Like they are better. So Johnny, as this African Jew, this Canadian African Jew that has been able to go to Miami, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, New York,
St. Louis, Tampa, Orlando, goddamn, West Virginia. Like
he's been able to assimilate all throughout in any rap style he wanted. Now he goes across over there, and he's did some UK grime and UK drill stuff before. Now he's over there telling them that they got the best lyricists. So now America just you turned your back on America now. Like, I'm confused, bro.
Look, when in Rome, like, you got to play to the crowd. That's just like when artists tour the country and they be like, this the livest audience that's been on the tour. They say that in every fucking city.
So you know what? We should take that. We should take it personal.
No, we're gonna take it personal, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
Now, I feel you on that, because they'll come in and say, "Oh, St. Louis is the livest city ever," and then they'll go to Houston where it's really live. They'll be like, "Houston, the livest city ever."
That's a fact.
We kind of do that, but thank you. Appreciate it.
This goes on the side of the card where Drake continues to show his dweeb side. Like, his entire career, he's done nothing but big up American rappers and say, "Oh man, I studied this rapper." Hell, he even did this with Joe Budden back in the day. Like, "Oh, I love you so much. I
cherish you.
I cherish you.
Pusha T,
Yeah.
like all these people, right?
My style was modeled after you." Like, it's just the fact that we know Drake in his career. Like, we've seen Drake since 2009, whatever year that was, 2009. We've seen him interact, worship these American rappers,
mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, because people been chatting OV Ho, now you want to go across the water and say, "Hey, no, you guys are the best."
I have never, it's people in the comments. I ain't never switched up on you, Drake. We still love you in America. Shut up.
Dweeb. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Listen, I have literally sat here and said that I am a fan of both.
Yeah.
Both fan bases have been annoying. The people that are so pro Kendrick and anti Drake have been over here. And the people that are so pro Drake and anti everybody fucking else have been over here, where they feel like these two niggas aren't on the same playing field, where they actually are.
Right.
But I am a fan of both. Listen, we have tried to ignore Drake's dweebness for so long, and it's just starting to catch up. Starting to catch up.
The curtains, the mask has been pulled out from in front of Drake. Like, we see, like, it's easy to spot the dweebness now. Like, it was easily covered up because the music was so good. Like, we only saw Drake when he was out performing and doing videos and putting out new music.
And this is the thing, right? He was featured littered everywhere.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the DJ, like he fed a lot of fans, like the DJ Khaled's and stuff like that. Yeah, DJ Khaled had some dope songs, but the lead singles was always Drake. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the Drake thing popped off, DJ Khaled popped off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just started kind of happening that way. So, like, I don't know what to do anymore.
Me either.
I am fatigued.
You Drake fatigued?
Yeah, Drake fatigued. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, it is what it is,
That's
man.
crazy.
Now, hey, We out here now, man. Hey, blur topic Thursday, Johnny. Now, I don't want to fly through this, but we feed the streets today, bro.
Oh
I hope
yeah,
you're
yeah.
okay
No,
with that. All right, okay.
We're here. We're here.
All right. DC has released a brand new film, just titled Superman, right? It's no Dawn of
Yeah,
Justice or no shit like that. All right, it's
just
just
Superman.
I just wanted to make
Superman.
sure that just Superman. All right, cool. Well, hey man, it dropped Friday. Also it debuted at the box office. I think it's like 200 plus million worldwide.
Worldwide,
So
yep.
I think that obviously the domestic numbers are a little bit lower, but James Gunn wrote, directed. We're starting a brand new DCU, not DCEU, DCU.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Johnny, what's your first impression of Superman?
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
Okay.
I think James Gunn. So we've had like a couple projects in this new DCU. They've been animated, or just one. Creature Commandos, which was dope.
Okay.
Creature Commandos was dope.
Yeah.
This is the first live action movie in the DCU.
We kicking off here.
Superman. Look, to me, I seen it Friday. No, I seen it Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fire, bro. Absolutely fire. Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed from the very first scene from the and spoiler alert, everybody, but from the title card where they had the what do you call it? I guess the captions.
Yeah,
to list, the list.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, I know. What you're talking about.
List throughout the years. Started at 300 centuries ago or some shit. Then down to 3 hours ago. That was fire. From the opening scene, even though they put it out as a clip. Yeah, that was fire. Like the entire movie to me from beginning to end was absolutely fire. Absolutely fire.
Now I saw this movie this morning actually.
Yeah. So
it's still kind of fresh with me, and I haven't looked at any reviews. I've been ducking them reviews since Wednesday, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't seen. Yeah. They're like, oh, alternate ending,
all kind of shit.
I ain't watched nothing. So how I feel is how I feel. I haven't seen anything to ingest anything.
Yep.
I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like serviceable, right? I don't think I can overhype it because I've never been a Superman guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That maybe for whatever. For him having lack of film in the 90s when I'm a kid, like Batman, you know what I'm saying? Like that does play a part in, I guess, some of this because, like I said, I'm not I've never been the comic book guy, so source material don't hit for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, how does it look on screen, my guy? Like,
I got you.
So, the movie was good. Like, I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Do I have pros and cons? Absolutely. But we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that. So. I guess what do you consider like highs of the film, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into that.
I think so. Superman himself, right?
Yeah.
I think from just my reading comics, watching animated Superman shows throughout the years, watching animated Justice League, like everything that Superman, I guess, embodied or is as a person. Shine throughout this film, like the constant struggle of him, like wanting to be like this really really good person and save lives and stop conflict. I think that really shined versus the antagonist Lex Luthor and him like hating him so much literally for no reason, like
the biggest hater.
Like but I feel like that shined so much in this film. So that's the first thing. Second thing, listen, all the additional characters, all the supporting characters, all the supporting superheroes, like fire. I thought Guy Gardner, the Green Lantern, was dope. And I didn't really care for Hawk Girl that much. Like she was okay, but all the screeching, all the damn, and I'm getting into what I ain't like. But the screeching, all of that shit was unnecessary. Mr. Terrific, to me, one of the highlights of the film. Like Mr. Terrific was super dope. I like the fact Lois Lane wasn't overly used in the film. Like I think she was used just enough because that's something we've had in the past and I really didn't like. I think she was used how she should have been used in this movie. Even the plot, like I think the plot kind of went in reverse. We just saw Lex Luthor just going after Superman for no reason, but we didn't learn. I mean, we know why he doesn't like Superman, but his true intentions didn't really come out until his end monologue in the film, which I
Yeah.
also thought was dope. I think I loved everything about this movie, bro.
Well, for one, I saw it in IMAX, so visually the shit was amazing. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The shit, like, let me just give the CGI, the color, the who, you know, all the people that
All
colored
that
in the
shit.
stuff.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all cook.
editing,
You know
y'all
what I'm
did
saying?
y'all thing.
Yeah. Like, it definitely did good. Just going off of what the story was. I mean, well, as far as like Superman, obviously the central character. I thought he was good. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was good. Like, now granted, I have to, you know, kind of grade it on the curve because he is like what, year 2, year 3, year
Year
3, right?
3, yeah.
Because it was a whole bunch of threes, so he
Yep.
was in year 3.
Yeah.
So he was getting his ass with the whole film. So yeah, he needs some help. Like I was like, God damn, Superman, like he kind of regular right now. Like, hey, I need you to turn up, bro. Like why am I whooping you, bro? Like you just got whooped. he get whooped, bro. But we see why he kept getting whooped toward the end. Like, so, and the sub characters were good. They were enjoyable, right? And I think for, like you said, year 3, not quite not quite an origin. We're kind of seeing all these facets of Clark Kent, mostly Superman, because we didn't really get too much Clark.
Not
It was
right.
mostly Superman, right? So we see mostly Superman balancing his earthly parents, his struggle with holding on to his Kryptonian parents, his love life, his his struggle with just being a superhero. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and him finally getting into his purpose toward the end. You know what I'm saying? Having when he had that back and forth with Lex. So if you're talking about him, great, right? Obviously because it wasn't a lot of Clark Kent, we can't really talk about Daily Planet characters. Like listen, you got Wendell Pierce's Perry, right? Man, bro,
we see him like 3 times in the film.
Right, exactly. He had no lines, bro. Like he really say shit.
He say shit.
All he said was like, "Hey, publish it."
Right.
And then I will say this: at first, I was highly annoyed by Lucy's girlfriend, but she was so integral to the plot. Now it's kind of like when it paid off at the end. I was like, because I was getting ready to hate. I was like, hey, bro, you gotta find something to do, bro.
Hey, I never in my years that I think I see Jimmy Olsen getting bitches. Like Jimmy Olsen was that dude in this film. I was like, all right, Jimmy.
they let him cook. Huh?
Man, look, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hey, man, but I mean, like I said, like Mr. Terrific. Like I'm not even hip to nobody outside of like certain people. Like I don't.
Yeah.
All right, cool. But no, Mr. Terrific was cooking. You know what I'm saying? And hey, brother man, black man, hey, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? He's smart. He out here hacking shit. Like, hey, man.
Facts.
He's fine. He logical. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking you, bro.
And still was fucking people up.
Oh yeah. I don't know, bro. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely the highs. Like, I think it was pretty good. Now, you praised it more than me, but do you have anything that's just kind of like, yeah?
For me, like, I was never a huge crypto fan. Like, it's cool. Like, just what I feel like parts of the plot relied on crypto too much. Hell, even from the beginning, taking him back to the Hall of like it's cool, but I could really do without this. And then not knowing how or when crypto even came into the picture, and then at the end when Supergirl came and got him, because I guess Superman was babysitting. It's cool, but I really could have did without crypto. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think that for this being a year 3 film, like of Superman, and listen, this is kind of like a restart for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I didn't have an emotional attachment to nothing going on. So like it felt like we got to the shit pretty quickly.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Superman became a villain very quickly. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like I don't even know who he is. It's like for me to even care, you know what I'm saying, that he's a villain now. Like for him to have that dip in popularity like that. Mm-hmm. And and then the crypto was heavily featured more than he probably should have. Like this is listen, I don't know for you. I just be watching shit. But like for crypto to kind of be like his saving grace. Like I'm telling you, like Superman's getting his ass whooped the entire film. Like Jesus Christ.
It's
And
true.
then Lex Luthor kind of, I don't know if this was like a good depiction of Lex Luthor because I know he's like a top tier DC villain, right?
Hmm.
And maybe because he's young, he hasn't like matured in that how he moves and how he tries to do things. I don't think it was that clever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
his intentions and all that. It was kind of like the plot, like his intentions seemed one note. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hate on Superman because I hate on him.
Well, I
That's
mean,
it. Like has that always been it? Let me know.
short answer, yes, but I
Okay.
think remember, Superman only outed himself 3 years ago. So
Okay.
Lex Luthor has spent the 3 years studying Superman's every move, which is why he's in the
He's whooping
control
his
room.
ass. He
Right?
whooping his
No,
ass.
no. Exactly. So because he was able to study him for 3 years, now he done cloned him and made Ultraman. That's the other thing that
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
called that. I called that from the first scene of Ultraman. Like, it's got to be a
Okay.
clone. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
But being able to study him for 3 years is this is all he's thinking. All he's thinking about in these 3 years is, hey, I gotta take Superman out. Like, he ain't thinking about nothing else. He ain't trying to become president. He ain't trying to get the Legion of Doom. He ain't trying to do none of that. I need to get Superman off the map. So he spent 3 years doing that and
But
was
he shot right.
almost successful.
What's so crazy is he shot right at the top. He didn't shoot at Green Lantern. He shoot at nobody else. He wanted Superman out the paint because
He's
at least I
inferior.
can kind of hear what he was saying. Like at least where his hate was coming from. He's like,
Mhm.
hey, I'm trying to be mentioned with Galileo and all these other people. Then this goofy nigga, he was like pretty much this goofy dude comes from the sky, and now they all on him. Nah, they ain't how the game work, baby.
No, exactly. That was his end monologue. Even though it was perfectly worded, that's all he was saying. That's
That's
all he
pretty
was
much what he's
saying.
saying. It's like, hey man,
Get this goof
fuck,
out of here. It's
fuck
me.
with me.
It's
Fuck with
about
me.
me.
It's about me.
Yeah, and he was ready to destroy the planet because of it,
Just to prove a
just to get
point.
rid of Superman. Yeah,
You know how crazy now, and I don't know, bro. And then it's kind of like that's how me. I always say that I always gauge my feelings off the villain. I like the guy that plays Lex Luthor as an actor.
yeah.
So I think that it was good enough. Maybe right. Maybe a lot of this stuff is good enough. It wasn't bad. None of this stuff is bad, right?
Mhm.
I just feel like maybe it could have been executed a little bit better. But then again, hey, it is what it is. Like we trying to build something, and that's the other thing too. Superman kind of takes a backseat to a lot of shit in this film. Not saying backseat completely, but I feel
Mhm.
like it's a lot of time dedicated to other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can
the
see
Hall
that.
of Justice, like the Hall of Justice and stuff like that. I know it's a bigger play here,
Mhm.
and if I have to compare, sorry, my brain just can't help it. If we're comparing this to the MCU, and how we started,
Yeah.
Iron Man was so self-contained. We didn't talk about nothing else until we got through to the end.
Well, so the thing with that, and you're
Uh,
right. Like I'm
yeah,
with you.
yeah,
When they released Iron Man, they didn't know that they would be able to do that long
do
term.
that.
So
Okay,
that's why Iron Man is so self-contained. Yeah, they had the after credit scene with
yeah,
him meeting Thaddeus, like, but that the bigger
that's fair.
MCU was not even a thought at that point. So
That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. I
yeah,
just don't like where we sharing too much of somebody's story when we trying to introduce him.
yeah.
Like we want to establish Superman, and it's cool that he had a little help because he was getting whipped. I don't
Oh
know
no,
how he's gonna make it out of there. Like, bro, listen, he needed all the help he can get, especially in that pocket dimensions. I said, Jesus Christ, I don't know if
hey,
he's gonna make it.
listen,
But
and
uh,
that's the other. That's the okay. Let me ask you this: Are you're familiar with Batman the animated series, right? Like the
the
one back from the
original, like
'90s,
W,
like
like
the
WB,
cartoon
like
joint. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah,
So a Superman the animated series ran concurrently with that.
oh,
So there's a Batman, Batman animated series, but there's also a
yeah,
Superman animated series,
okay,
which in the same vein, but with Superman and Superman's villains and things like that.
yeah,
Phenomenal animated show. This
uh,
movie,
uh-huh.
this movie felt like a long episode of that show, which is why I
Oh,
loved it so much. Like having so many characters, introducing Metamorpho, where he changed his hand to Crypto. Like these are all
mm,
deep cut DC characters. So
okay,
being
okay,
able to see that translated into live action and done so well. Like I think everybody looked great. The costumes are great. The actors portrayed the characters great. Like, this is it's almost nostalgic for me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Oh, now this is the thing, right? And this kind of piggybacking off that Superman animated conversation. I don't remember that. Like it didn't come on WB?
Yeah, it's same people. Just I don't know.
Bro, I promise you, it felt like it was Batman, Gargoyles, and something else. Like I don't remember Superman having no TV show.
Yeah,
and
they even did a crossover between the two called World's Finest, where they teamed up. Like it was like this big
Now you gonna have me go to Max and watch some stuff.
No, real shit.
I have never seen it. I have never heard that.
Yeah, man.
I always knew Batman, Gargoyles.
Yeah.
But okay, well, I mean, if you put that into context, I appreciate that. But still, I guess just as a moviegoer, like I still just want to kind of focus on Superman, and I appreciate the Justice Gang.
I know that was crazy.
That was crazy, and then Green Lantern being such an asshole, man. That's so hilarious to me.
That shit was dope.
Yeah. Green Lantern was. I mean, now listen. I'm sitting here critiquing them, but I enjoyed them being in the film. Like I enjoyed Mr. Terrific. Hawkgirl, it was kind of like they kind of let Terrific cook as much as he could. They wanted people to see what Green Lantern powers were, I think.
And I think they did great with that.
I think that's really what his point of being in the film was. And like Hawkgirl, she was just there. Like, basically. She was there. Like it wasn't too much going on with that. Like she was fine. That's about it. Like,
right. Did you notice that's old girl from The Last of Us?
That's
Abby's girlfriend.
Abby. Oh,
not. I'm sorry,
Dina,
not Abby,
Dina,
but
Dina,
Ellie's.
Dina. Okay, yeah. I knew I recognized her.
I was saying the same thing, and then my wife told me, it was like, that surely is her. So
and then I like the little Easter eggs of like the people I do know, like Rick Flag, and pretty much being my man's from Age of Ultron. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Crossbones. Like I like that subtle stuff.
Yep. Even the Peacemaker cameo, like that was dope. That was fire.
He ain't shit for that. And one of the low key funniest things in the movie, right? Like, I mean, some of the stuff was kind of cheesy because I was like, hey man, he kind of acting like Shazam a little bit. But I guess because he's a young adult, like, did you peep that or was it me? Like, okay, all right.
I mean, I can see some scenes where you can like where you can see that. But think about it, the motherfucker grew up in Kansas. Like, he don't know. Look, you saw his parents.
Hey, his parents was a highlight to me. I love his parents, man. They were so down to, I get it. But this is the other thing too, right? One of the funniest scenes to me was the low key one where he flew in to go see Lois. He was like, he's feeling away. He was about to go turn himself in, and then you see the Justice Gang fighting that jellyfish in the background. He was like, "Nah, they good, they got it."
He called it interdimensional imp. Interdimensional imp. Oh, they can handle that.
It was so funny. He's like, they got it. But you see them having this whole exchange, and it's a whole fight for the life of the planet in the background.
That was dope as hell. That was dope as hell.
And visually, it looked amazing.
It
but
did.
You see Green Lantern fucking that thing up.
Baseball bat. He did all kinds of shit. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I loved it. But like, okay. Like that like subtle things like that is what you would see in the animated series. Like just random shit. Like it was great, man. It was great.
Now, okay. Pros, cons, highs, lows, we did all that.
Yeah.
Hold on. After credit scene.
Trash. They should have kept both of them bitches. Like I was mad.
Now let me say this. I only saw one.
Oh, you didn't see? You should have stayed. Did you stay to the
end?
No,
I stayed to the end.
Oh,
I was like, okay. Now tell me what was the first after credit scene? Because I know I wasn't in my phone that much.
So
it was like
the mid credit joint is Superman and Crypto sitting on the moon looking at the Earth.
Bro.
Now, and it wasn't up there that long either, so you might have missed it.
Okay, maybe bro, I swear to God. The movie goes off, right? I'm like, let me put my phone on, let me check my messages real quick, make sure, because I went dolo, the wife went with me. So I was like, all right, cool.
Got you.
I promise you, I never seen a mid-credit scene. I was like, I was kind of waiting. Like, I was like,
bro. You missed it.
well, okay, clearly I missed it. Now the second one, I was like
it was cool. I could see the joke that they were trying to do, but I just like listen, if I'm gonna wait 15 minutes, how many ever minutes to watch this scene, it better do something. And they could have been like the last scene or some shit. I just it's cool, I guess. But
I guess. All right, so highs, lows, pros, cons. We done went through all that. I think we seem like we enjoyed the film, but we gotta rate it out of 5. What you going?
I'm keeping it in the book. This is the best superhero movie that I've seen in a while. Definitely this year. I'm going 4.5 out the gate.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
I don't, me, I don't feel as highly about the film as you do, but that's not saying I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
I just did, some of those nuances and stuff like that didn't hit for me, so I don't look at it like that. I kind of look at it as a revamped version of Man of Steel, like kind of with the political stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that part of it, which I think I love. I love espionage. I love making that shit real world to me. I love that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So if we're going off of that, I'm gonna say 3.5.
Okay.
3.5. Like I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see it again. Facts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to see it again, and I haven't watched any Easter eggs or something like that to kind of tie these things together to make it plain for me. So maybe that's where I only stick with the 3.5. But I do enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think it's some cons there, but hey, enjoyable. That's the biggest thing. We starting this thing off pretty good. You know what I'm saying? If we go expand this universe.
Absolutely. And the one thing that this movie has that I feel like a lot of superhero movies from the last few years don't have is rewatchability. And this, to me, this one has it. This one definitely has it. I didn't anticipate rewatching Brave New World, but I did. Definitely, I enjoyed it more on the second watch. But this one for sure, I cannot wait to watch this again.
Yeah, I want to watch this again. I think it was good though. But like I said, I think it was the pacing that was a little bit off for me, just because I didn't have an emotional attachment to shit to really care about what's going on with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh damn, we kind of got to it quick. Like, all right, bet.
but I also think that's because, hell, think about people in our age bracket and even older. We didn't seen a million Superman iterations. So look, we don't need the whole backstory.
I think we have it. I think Superman has been done incorrectly in our lifetime.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about live action. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't speak to animated deep cuts and stuff like that. But we talk about like live action Superman. Hey, he ain't cooked since the 80s, bro. What was Superman 5?
The first Christopher Reeves joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm talking about Superman 5. When's the last one? Right? The last Chris Reeves one. When in like 1980?
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somewhere around there.
Exactly. And then you get Superman Returns. Then you get Man of Steel. It's kind of like, yeah. We like Man of Steel, but it feels like it's an acquired taste. People don't herald it as much as other superhero films. So even though it's a good film to me and you,
yeah, that's true. Nah, I'm with you.
But clearly, we have reached the end of our docket, Johnny.
Yeah, man. Listen, if you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Let us know about any of the topics that we discussed this week. Also, if you're on audio, ain't no song of the week this week.
Yes.
So,
none this week.
With that, that's episode 278. Anything left for the people?
Hey, man, like my brother Johnny just said, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for tapping into the things that me and him like to talk about for this hour in Some Odd Change. Let us know what you think about the Clipse album. Let me know what you think about any topic that we discussed, especially Superman. Like, we want to hear from you on anything that we discuss. But, hey, 278, thank you for tapping in. You see these faces, you see the logo, you see the link. Make sure you see it because OS is for the streets.
And with that, that's episode 278.
278.
And we out.
Cheers.
Peace.